Can you imagine that the mighty tyrant who ruled the east and west of the earth with iron and fire, who taught humanity magic after selling his soul to Iblis, and challenged the creator of the heavens with an army unlike any ever seen, fell defeated, weeping and begging his soldiers to strike his head with shoes and hammers for long centuries, just to quiet a tiny mosquito inside his brain? Who was this king to whom Satan bowed, only to be humiliated by the weakest creature in the universe? History chronicles the tales of mighty kings who ruled the earth, remembered as the most brutal and stubborn tyrants. He was the first to claim divinity on earth, and the first to place a crown upon his head. It is said he was the first to rule the world from east to west with iron and fire. He is Nimrod, son of Canaan, a man who tyrannized and corrupted until Allah Almighty destroyed him with the weakest of his creations. So, who was Nimrod? What is his story? And how did he meet his end? Welcome to our mysterious journey today. I am Dody, and together we will uncover the secrets of history and the mysteries of time. Welcome to the world of Dody Drama, where every story is a doorway to another world. Join our big family now. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to be the first to experience the magic of our stories. Nimrod was the son of Canaan, son of Cush, son of Shem, son of Noah, peace be upon him. The successor Mujahid, may Allah have mercy on him, mentioned that only 4 individuals ruled the entire earth, and Nimrod was one of them. He grew up in the land of Babylon, Iraq, during the era of the Prophet of God, Ibrahim, peace be upon him. Allah granted him a vast kingdom, prosperity, and wealth. He was the commander of a mighty army feared by all nations, unable to accept the existence of any king other than himself. He ruled the earth for nearly 400 years with absolute brutality and power. Since the people of Babylon worshipped stars and idols, he carved an idol in his own image and ordered them to worship it. They obeyed, which fueled his arrogance until he declared, "I am the God of the earth and your Lord, so worship me." Nimrod is considered the first human to learn magic directly from Iblis, Satan, himself. Tales tell that he lived in the luxury of his father's palace, dreaming of ruling the world. One day, while he was bathing, a hunchbacked man dressed in black entered and mocked him, saying, "Are you the one who will rule the earth while women wash your hands?" Nimrod flew into a rage, ordering the execution of the man and the handmaidens who overheard him. However, when he returned to his chambers, he found the very same hunchbacked man sitting on his bed. The hunchback said, "I am the Prince of Light, created on the day light was made. If you wish to rule the earth, you must see me in my true form." He then manifested into a colossal, terrifying figure, the true form of Iblis. Iblis commanded him to prostrate to him in exchange for absolute authority and power. This marked the very first pact in history where a human sold his soul to a jinn. Nimrod prostrated, and Iblis taught him magic. He then ordered him to assassinate his father, Cush, to secure sole dominion. Nimrod did exactly that, becoming the ruler of the 7 realms, and crafted a golden crown inspired by the designs of the jinn kings. One night, Nimrod saw a dream where a star rose in the sky and completely eclipsed the light of the sun. Priests and astrologers interpreted the vision, warning that a boy would be born that year who would bring about the destruction of Nimrod's kingdom. Nimrod ordered the slaughter of every newborn boy that year. However, the mother of Ibrahim, peace be upon him, hid her newborn until he grew up and Allah bestowed prophethood upon him. Ibrahim began calling people to the oneness of Allah. At that time, people would go to Nimrod to ration food, and he would ask them, "Who is your Lord?" They would reply, "You are." When Ibrahim passed by him, Nimrod asked him about his God. Ibrahim replied, My Lord is he who gives life and causes death. Nimrod arrogantly replied, I give life and cause death, by ordering the execution of one prisoner and pardoning another. With great wisdom, Ibrahim countered, Indeed, Allah brings the sun from the east, so bring it from the west. The disbeliever was utterly dumbfounded, unable to respond. The Holy Quran immortalized this debate in Surah al-Baqarah. Have you not considered the one who argued with Abraham about his Lord because Allah had given him kingship? When Abraham said, My Lord is the one who gives life and causes death, he said, I give life and cause death. Abraham said, Indeed, Allah brings the sun from the east, so bring it from the west. So the disbeliever was overwhelmed by astonishment, and Allah does not guide the wrongdoing people. Nimrod deprived Ibrahim of food, so Ibrahim passed by a dune of sand and filled his sacks with it just to comfort his family. Allah miraculously turned the sand into wholesome, delicious food for him and his family. On a festival day for his people, Ibrahim went to the temple of idols and smashed them all except for their chief idol, Marduk. When they returned and questioned him, he mockingly said, Rather, this largest of them did it, so ask them if they should be able to speak. Finding no logical argument, they dragged him to Nimrod, who ordered a massive trench to be dug. They piled an immense amount of firewood into it and launched Ibrahim into the raging flames using a catapult. But Allah, majesty in his glory, commanded the fire, O fire, be coolness and safety upon Ibrahim. He walked out completely unharmed, untouched by the flames. Faced with this miracle, Nimrod grew furious and went to his ally, Iblis, complaining about the weakness of his magic and how the fire failed to burn this man. Iblis tried to justify it by claiming Ibrahim was a demon who used trickery. Realizing that Iblis was a liar and powerless, Nimrod rebelled against him too. He became history's first ultimate rebel, rebelling against his father, his creator, and even his demonic ally. Allah sent an angel to Nimrod 3 times, inviting him to believe, but each time he refused, asking, Is there any Lord other than me? He then told the angel, Gather your forces, and I will gather my armies. The Tyrant gathered his colossal army. However, Allah did not send an army of angels. Instead, he unleashed against them the weakest of his creations, swarms of mosquitoes. Searing clouds of mosquitoes arrived in such vast numbers that they blocked out the sun. They descended upon the army, devouring their flesh and blood, leaving behind nothing but hollow bones. As for Nimrod himself, Allah sent a single mosquito. It entered through his nose and lodged itself deep inside his brain. It would move inside his head, and his agonizing pain and screams would never quiet down unless he was beaten on the head with hammers and shoes. This mighty tyrant lived through this humiliating torture for long years. It is said 400 years, the exact duration of his tyrannical rule, until he finally died, driven insane from the constant blows to his head. Such was the wretched end of the most arrogant man on earth. Allah demonstrated his absolute power, proving that he is the one, the subduer, whose kingdom never perishes. He is the first and the last, the ascendant and the intimate, the true God to whom you shall all return. Thank you for watching today's story on Dody Drama. I hope our tale has touched your hearts and enlightened your minds. Remember, the ultimate lesson always resides within our hearts. If you love this world, join our big family. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so we can continue this enchanting journey together.